Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Friday, all right? Today is Friday, March the 27th. I hope you guys are doing well, okay? It is happy Friyay, Freedom Friday, Fabulous Friday. All right, guys, now I'm going to be posting not a lot of videos today. Like I said, I'll try and post whatever I can if I'm on the road and stuff like that. Yeah, let's get started. Let's see what you might need to know for today. I won't be doing any career or life path messages for today. I thought I would give you guys a little bit of a break and then resume back on Monday. Yeah, I'm not going to do any life path or, career messages for today. I felt like I did post a lot of videos yesterday as well. So for anybody who's trying to catch up or maybe read up on, catch up on those, readings and things like that, that can give you a little bit of time or wiggle room as well. And also I said that I wanted to work on my blog post for you guys as well. So I don't want to put too much energy into something and the day's done. Because that happens to me. Like I'll just be, she works hard for the money, dun, 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 dun. Like literally just go, 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 go. But I can't help it. I'm an Aries moon. Like, so I do need to, I do take a break and I do pull myself away. Some of you guys may see that like I'll be posting like crazy and then after a while I just disappear. All you see is just me reposting things or I'll disappear or something, right? But anyway, let's see what you need to know for today. Okay, guys, I think I'll be posting 2 videos this morning so far. So the first one I already did, and this will be the second one. And then, like I said, I have some errands and things that I need to do. So when I come back or if I'm out on the road and I just feel called to, then I will go ahead and do so. All right, guys. But yeah, let's get started. Okay, let's see what you guys might need to know for today. All right, so Spirit, Universe, Guides, what do you have for the collective at this time? What is it that they need to know at this time, please, and thank you. Can't believe the month is already done. By the time you think about it. All right, so we have awakened. Okay, maybe you guys are going through an awakening. Maybe you guys are awakened. There's something about maybe you guys going through some type of upgrade when it comes to your spiritual gifts. One day could be very significant for some of you as well. And then we also have Egyptian or like Egypt astrology. So there's something about Egypt that could be very significant. There's something about ancient knowledge. And also when it comes to like you having an inner knowing of the Vedic astrology could be very significant, or just being able to pull up knowledge and information. Not even like you research it, you just randomly just put information out there. And even if it doesn't resonate with that person in that moment, maybe an hour or 2 will pass, days later will pass, a week, something will just happen and that person will be like, huh, interesting, right? So take what resonates with that. Blue eyes is very significant too. You may have blue eyes, or there's something about your inner calm or you developing or being in some type of development. Okay, animals are very significant. You may work with animals or you may enjoy working with animals. Maybe you love animals as well. But there's something about animals as well. When it comes to being awakened and gifted, you could be seeing certain things in animals, like certain traits and characteristics, and you could be learning from that as well. Like that animal could be teaching you something, or there's something about you teaching an animal something when it comes to you and unconditional love. Like you are somebody who has unconditional love, which is very hard to find. But at the same time, it's like people try to use that against you. Like, if you don't love me to my full extent, then, you're mean or you're this or you're that. So yeah, when it comes to loyalty, dogs are very significant. Loyalty could be very significant. Dogs are very loyal, right? Cats are kind of just like, it's not all cats, some cats, right? Some cats are just like, they love their owners. They want their owners, basically to be in their skin as well, right? But then dogs automatically, like, especially golden retrievers and huskies, golden retrievers especially. It's like, I've seen videos of golden retrievers where, the owner plays dead or the owner like releases them as a joke. And the golden retriever will just find a new owner and just be like, oh, okay, well, I guess my owner's gone. So let me just, deal with this, right? So that is significant. It's like you have a lot of loyalty, or you show up as somebody who's very loyal, but you have a deep connection to the divine, and that's where the loyalty lies. So that is why maybe you guys are being taught certain things from the divine or source or God or whoever it is that you believe in, because of the fact that you know, okay, when it comes to you being connected, you are aware that you may be able to connect with people who cannot speak or may not have the ability to use words, right? So sound and vibrancy and frequency could be very significant as well. Someone's south node could be very significant too, okay, when it comes to your karmic past, right? So there's something about your karmic past and the lessons that you learned, okay? This could be also you going into self-introspection and also overcoming your fears, right? May could be very significant. We have Taurus and Gemini energy. And then we also have, you guys could be living in a warm climate, or there's something about hot climates or environments. There's something about summer, maybe spring, later in the spring, summer. Spring for Taurus and Gemini season, there's something about grounding and communication, but not only that, being adaptable and persistent. So there's something about that where it's like you may have like this grounded vitality, this grounded fire, okay, for some of you. Even when it comes to like hot climates and things like that, that could be significant too. So there's something about you being able to do something, you saying like I can, which is solar plexus energy, okay? Sports could be very significant, okay? Some of you guys could be getting into sports, confirmation with the horn, okay? But like I said, you guys are grounding yourself or you're showing up as strength. Starting your own channel when it comes to leadership could be very significant. Some of you guys could be thinking about starting your own channel, or there's something about you are starting a channel, but there's something about receiving an opportunity. Okay, this could be about your independence or the way that you express yourself or your purpose. Maybe somebody could be watching you and they see that you are following in your purpose, or they like the purpose that you're in. You know, everybody's different. So take what resonates with that. You guys are having more confidence. North Africa could be very significant. Okay, so there's something about astrology maybe, or there's something about ancient knowledge and history when it comes to North Africa. There's something that could be tied to North Africa when it comes to astrology, or something about Egypt, okay? Egypt, or something to do with the history, the historical events, okay? With Egypt, something about that energy is significant. Okay, there's something about roots, okay? So when it comes to connections and things like that, maybe you guys are very connected to your roots. Even when it comes to learning to connect with your roots, you may find that a lot of people, especially when it comes to like African culture, you may see that a lot of people may judge. Okay, so when it comes to like hoodoo and voodoo, that kind of stuff, right? I mean, I'm not judging, I'm just bringing it up. Even funny, like one of the courses that I took like weeks, months ago, talked about hoodoo and voodoo, right? And it talked about, you know, the history behind it, why they used it, okay, you know, how long they've been using it. They were using it before, you know, other things came after, okay? So it's almost like, you know, judging somebody's culture, okay, say they're not doing anything bad either, because you know how sometimes, like I said, there's good and bad in everything. So even with hoodoo and voodoo, there's something about, you know, channeling the ancestors and respecting the ancestors, okay? Or asking the ancestors, you know, for things that you desire, right? A lot of people who follow religion, they're going to look at you and say that, you know, you're evil, or you're this, or you're that. But in actuality, when you think about it, there's certain traits and certain characteristics that even in religion are done somewhat in spirituality. But, you know, not a lot of people want to open their eyes and see it for what it is. And not everybody wants to be open-minded, right? It's almost like, I don't care what you practice when you're at home. As long as you're not trying to jinx me, I don't care what you do. Are you a good person? Okay? Do you take care of your animals? Do you take care of your kids? Do you take care of yourself, your mental well-being? Like, is that all you do? Oh, okay. Then I think we should be okay. You know, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, like, oh, because you don't have the latest car, or you don't have the latest, you know, the latest home, okay, or you don't have the latest clique, meaning the group. It's like, oh, sorry, darling, I can't be friends with you. You know what I mean? Like that energy where, you know, there's something about you know that you have royalty for some of you guys, or you know that you speak truth on certain topics. And that's what I'm saying about certain people, places, and things, groups, where you know that if you were to speak truth on these things, or if you bring them up, it causes a lot of rift. It causes a lot of problems, because like I said, a lot of people do not want to see the truth for a lot of things. Okay, so making a wish could be very significant. This is about spiritual alignment, okay, and connection and guidance. So yeah, you guys are connected, okay, to your source, or to God, whoever it is that you look up to. You're connected in that sense, right? Communication is very significant. Okay, we have here sensuality. So even when it comes to like you cleansing, there's something about maybe you going through a spiritual bath, or you receiving some type of communication when it comes to you cleansing, okay? Self-care could be very significant. Cleansing rituals are significant. However, and whenever you do them, it's all about the intention, right? I don't like making people feel like because they don't have the money to buy certain things or do certain things, that means that they can't be spiritual. And it's like, no, it's about the intention. It's about, you know, what you do with the items that you have. That's like me taking, I don't know, this is so random, but it's like almost taking like a telephone, right? And taking that telephone and doing something evil with it, versus taking the telephone and manifesting conversations, new opportunities. You know what I mean? Like the intention behind it. It doesn't matter what you use. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a rock. It could be a piece of hair. It could be a tooth. It could be a stone. Like, you know what I mean? Like it could be anything. Okay, and that is why when it comes to your intentions and you cleansing your energy, you know when it's time to cleanse. There's something about, like I said, when it comes to ancient knowledge and wisdom and things like that, it's like some of you guys may get downloads when it's time for you to cleanse your energy as well. So I don't know who resonates with that, but that could be confirmation. Okay, yeah, Aries energy. Okay, so there's something about Aries energy that is significant. Maybe you guys are releasing. Okay, when it comes to Aries energy, there's something about also releasing when it comes to being direct. So if in the past, when it comes to communication, right, there's something about, you know, you taking care of yourself mentally and physically, that could be significant too. Like you guys could be, you know, receiving communication for that. Or even when it comes to like you being brave, okay, something about you releasing and cleansing your energy to step into this new energy where you could be very brave, or stepping into like the CEO, you know, type of vibe, right? So take what resonates with that. That could be confirmation too, but that's just the energy that, you know, I'm picking up for some of you guys. We have initials M. So you may have the initials M in your name, so take what resonates with that. We have initials U. And then we have initials T, okay? Well, that's interesting. And then we also have initials H. I don't know why it's spelled, I mean, mutt is spelled with 2 T's, but that could be very significant. And mutt reminds me of a dog, okay? So dogs are very significant, okay, like I said. Okay, the initials J could be very significant as well. Okay, we have the 19th. Even a hut. Okay, somebody could live like in a hut, or, you know, you may call your home a hut. That could be significant. I don't know why food came to mind, but Pizza Hut could be very significant. Okay, we have the 11th. So take what resonates with that. Maybe someone wants to buy a dog. I don't know why I thought of that, but that could be confirmation too. Like having like a companion or a little friend. The 31st could be very significant too. Okay, so like I said, there's something about these dates that may resonate, not for all, but some of you guys, right? So Tuesday, okay, could be very significant. Is it Tuesday? I think it's Tuesday. Anyway, I think Tuesday is significant. Okay, I think that's the 31st. And then I think Wednesday is the 1st of April, okay? So even that too, like when we look at the dates that are showing up here, because we are passing already, okay, the month of March, and we're getting closer and closer to, you know, April, these dates could be very significant. So like today is the 27th, but maybe next week is significant, the 31st. There's also something about maybe April 19th and April 11th that may resonate as well. So yeah, there's something about you starting something new. There could be an anniversary on the 11th. Okay, for some of you guys, like when it comes to what you guys are creating, maybe you guys started something on the 11th, or 11 days could be significant. Your intuition with 1111. Okay, 4 stability. Okay, 1 and 9 10. So this is wholeness. Take what resonates with that, but even when it comes to like dogs could be very significant. You could be wanting to get that. And also, like I said, Pizza Hut. Okay, so food, Pizza Hut could be very significant. There's something about franchises or business. So yeah, Aries energy. If you are building a business, like say you are somebody who's a self-starter, that could be confirmation that you guys are releasing a lot of things so that you can start your own business. Or even when it comes to like you finding your own, independence, that could also be very significant too, right? So yeah, let's see what else. Ooh, okay. So we have Tobago. Okay, so Trinidad and Tobago could be very significant. Water may resonate in that sense, right? So there's something about your identity. Maybe you have like a resilience about you. Again, when I think of Trinidad and Tobago, I don't think about just the island itself. I also think about water. Okay, water flows in many different directions. It flows in many ways. So even when it comes to your energy, maybe you flow like water, or just going with the flow could be very significant when it comes to like your resilience. Okay, cars could be very significant, like an oil change or you fixing your car. But there is something about maintenance that is very significant. You guys could be fixing your car, or there's something about you, okay, learning to upkeep yourself when it comes to your care, your maintenance, okay, even when it comes to like just practical things, right? So just things like washing your hair, okay, cutting your nails, filing your nails, oiling your skin, lotioning your body, things like that, like doing little, minuscule, mundane things, but it actually makes such a difference to how you feel and your appearance, right? I know we talk about, energy is something that speaks for itself. Not everything is about how you look, but I always say in my messages, it doesn't matter if you're pretty or, whatever you look like. As long as you feel good and look good, that's all that matters, okay? Like, people could say that even when it comes to like your maintenance, say you do get oil changes or you fix your car, it's almost like people may think that you have a lot of money and you don't. You know what I mean? Like you just do what you need to do, right? And even if you do have a lot of money, that's no one's business, right? No one should be watching anyone's pockets, okay? But there is something about you changing, or you going into change could be very significant, or you maintaining or just upkeeping when it comes to your mental well-being, how you feel, how you look, how you smell, that kind of stuff, right? It's like when you look good, you feel good, okay? I mean, anybody who understands that has like fire placements, you totally understand that. When you look good, you feel good. Doesn't matter if you go to the gym or not. It's just your energy of being abundant, okay? Being grateful as well is significant. Okay, so somebody in your energy wants to know if you will give them a second chance. They could be wanting to buy you roses or take you on trips. Flowers could be very significant, okay? But that's the energy right there, right? We also have here divinely guided to come towards you, okay? Take what resonates with that. So whatever this energy is, this person could be divinely guided to come towards you. There's something about being an earth angel, okay? We also have London, that's significant, okay? I love the way that you walk, the way that you talk, and how you dress. So someone could admire how you show up in your day-to-day, life, or the way that you're very detailed, okay, when it comes to like appreciation and things like that. Hermit mode energy could be very significant. Maybe you guys are in hermit mode, or you guys could have dealt with, being in hermit mode, and maybe you guys are now coming out of that. Okay, so we have goosebumps. Okay, there's something about truth or spirit confirmation. Okay, take what resonates with that. So yeah, you could be seeing some type of truth when it comes to certain presents, okay, or when it comes to like well, not just renaissance, but like you resonating with people too, like, being able to speak truth, but having people to understand you in a sense where it's almost like people can read between the lines with you. You know how some people feel like when they're talking to you, it's like maybe you talk in riddles, But it's not that you talk in riddles on purpose. It's that you feel like people understand what you're saying without having to say a lot, you know? Like actions speak louder than words kind of thing. And those who get it will get it, and those who don't. So there's something about that awareness too when it comes to truth, okay? Some of you guys could have went through like some type of upgrade. So this is about you being sensitive to the energies around you, okay? Soft echo could be very significant. This is about memory, message, and intuition. So something about your intuition when it comes to like the messages you receive. There's something about truth, okay? And maybe what you're receiving when it comes to truth, you guys could be getting goosebumps about that, okay? We also have detachment. So there's something about you detaching when it comes to spiritual awareness. You guys are very good at detaching, but also being present at the same time, okay? Yeah, you're the bridge. You are the bridge when it comes to connecting energies or people, or when it comes to, you know, helping people link. Okay, when it comes to union and support and things of that matter, it's like people may not like that you prefer union than chaos and drama, right? And maybe some of you guys could be meeting people who prefer, you know, being able to connect with each other, you know, learn from each other. It's not like a competition. It's not like, oh, I know it all and you don't. It's nothing to do with that. It's about respecting each other, but still learning from each other as well, right? So even that too, it's like people may have like an ego when it comes to that. We have 1 week, right? So yeah, there's something about egos being checked as well. Maybe you don't have an ego, but egos being checked. Okay, Chiron energy, you healing. Okay, teaching other people while you heal could be very significant. We have North Node. Okay, so your North Node may be significant, and then we also have Pluto energy, and then highest self. So yeah, you guys are going through a transformation. Cancer energy could be very significant too. Maybe you have Cancer placements. If not, there's something about you learning to nurture yourself. For some of you guys could be healing certain things when it comes to like your emotions. Okay, unconditional love could be very significant. Maybe you guys, you know, some of us don't experience unconditional love, right? And so because of that, a lot of people may treat you very weird or very uncomfortable because they have their traumas, and because they're not used to the like the love that you give, or the kind of love that you give, is what I'm trying to say, is like you have people where because they're not used to unconditional love, they're used to people breadcrumbing them, right? So it's like people are used to people saying like I love you, but not really meaning it. Like they don't show up genuinely, you know, or people saying that, you know, I'm your friend, but when your friend really needs you the most, where are you? Right? It's like you could be the one that's always defending people, whether they're around you behind the, you know, their back or not. You are that friend that will always speak highly of somebody, even if that person did you wrong. You will always speak highly of that person. Okay, like if they did you wrong and, you know, you're talking bad about them, then that's a different story. But even when it comes to misunderstandings and you can see people right through them, you understand that if somebody does you wrong and it wasn't like, you know, they were going out their way, it's like you can tell an energy is attached to them. You will look at the situation and say, it is what it is. They were going through something, but at the end of the day, just because they were going through something doesn't mean I would treat them the way that they treat me. That's significant too. So it's like you're healing, you're transforming, but you're also tapping into your higher self. And, you know, you are learning the lessons that need to be learned at this time when it comes to your purpose, okay, and your soul. Okay, this is a lot. I'm not doing that. I don't like when the deck is so, yeah, okay, there we go. All right, so yeah, there's something about that. Okay, take what resonates. But we have hibiscus. This is about your passion. So some of you guys are very passionate. There's something about like I said, you know, exotic energy and attraction. Okay, what you attract. Venus energy could be very significant, but hibiscus could be very significant. We also have Paris. Something to do with Paris may resonate for some of you guys when it comes to you know, longing. Okay, this could be longing, emotional depth. Okay, like I said, passion is coming up twice, so that's very significant when it comes to your guys' energy being very passionate, being very, you know, inspirational in that sense. Okay, United States energy when it comes to diversity, openness, possibility, hope, ambition, individuality, and equality. Okay, so there's something about this energy where when it comes to diversity and openness, you may be seeing a lot of things that are happening that may not feel like it's reflecting your highest self. Okay, read between the lines. I'm not trying to say anything without, you know, but take what resonates with that. There's something about that where you guys could be seeing a lot of things right now when it comes to equality and individuality and openness and diversity. You could be seeing things that don't connect with your highest self, but then there is transformation too that's showing up when it comes to, you know, longing, okay? But creativity, emotional depth, even just posting like things online is very significant too when it comes to creativity, okay? Or you just speaking up on certain things, whether this is like online, your personal life. But there is something about these two countries that are very significant around this time. Even if it doesn't resonate right now, it's something about, I want to say within the next few couple of days or maybe a week or two. Okay, something to do with a week or two. 10 days, okay, 2 weeks, something to do with that, okay, like 10 to 14 days, something. There's something about timing and maybe finding out something when it comes to going through transformations and timing. Now, this could be about reminiscence, or this could be about coming into connections with people who have similar emotional depth as you. All right, guys. But anyway, I'm going to end it here. Please take what resonates with you whenever you see this. And again, thank you guys for the love and the support that you guys have been giving. I appreciate that wholeheartedly. And please follow me on TikTok and YouTube. My website is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. All right, guys. I love you guys so much. And I will see you guys in the next video. All right, guys. Love you guys. Bye. And happy Friday. Bye, guys.